May 17th. As I was at school, I overheard people, it sounds like fate. It's plant related, which means that I can probably get seeds from there, which means I've got an adventure on my hands after school. So let's talk about that. I unlocked a new area, and in this area I got another vending machine. This completes my quest with Elizabeth, and I collect my seeds, going back to the mall to complete that quest. And with Elizabeth happy, I headed to school and noticed the sewing class. I remembered the transfer student and decided since I could read French, at least at a basic level, I head inside to join. Bebe is working on a project and happy with the results. He's really into it. I say hi, it catches him off guard, and he says bonjour. He hasn't seen me since the bookstore and is glad that I am here. I ask what he's doing, and he says that he's working on an art piece. His club is the fashion club and it's making new stuff for people to wear. And he asked me quite nicely if I would like to join, and I mean, sure, why not? I can already smell a social link and he is happy that I'm joining, likely because I'm the first. He gives me the days that they're open and hopes that we can be friends. And with those magical words, a bond forms between us, showing itself to be the Temperance Arcana. We then say our goodbyes, but before that he asks what the best way to say goodbye is. And you know, I had to say it.
I understand perfectly. I'll be back.
We finally arrived at Tartarus, and me and Sonata have a small talk, mainly about what type of fighter he is, and honestly it was about what I expected, but it's going to be real nice to have an experienced fighter in here. But without further ado, let's get started. Just how Kirijo said, the path that has once been blocked is open for us, and we get going inside, and I'll be honest, Sonata was doing real solid work. It was great to have him. But now for the real talk, the bosses. The first one was Will-O-Wisp Raven, which wasn't anything too challenging. It was mainly choosing all sorts of elements. I was shocked, I was confused, I didn't know what to use, and then I realized it's a fire thing. It wasn't too hard after that. When we got to floor 34, we found no enemy but a portal. I was confused but pushed forward, however, it was a trap. We were stuck from back-to-back fights. I played it extremely risky in the first battle against the Magist, getting Junpei killed, which poor planning on my end, but I knew that its weakness was, and was able to take it down with not too much hassle. And the fight against the Disturbing Dice was genuinely pure luck. Takuba got a crit on the dice, and then we got a good all-out attack. That stunned it for the entire fight, and his ally got up and then immediately got put down so I could get the final all-out attack, which is just a skill issue on their behalf, let's be honest. However, with them gone, I was able to get the sword for Elizabeth. But by then, I was honestly tapped out, almost having a close call with death. Going further, I didn't want to waste any more SP items, so I just ran to the next guardian and called it quits there. Heading back to accept any quests from Elizabeth, do a little bit of persona fusing, and then I called it there.